All right, so which one should I start with?
So my first story is
When I was in 8th grade, my best friend, he was a bit more worldly than me, I think is a good way to put it. He had done things that other 8th graders hadn't done, like smoked weed, he'd been to parties, he'd had sex fairly often. And when he came back into town after moving away for a while, he decided to set his sights on whichever girl that I liked.
Before I could drive, was like, I think this must have been like after freshman year of high school. It was summer, but I still couldn't drive yet. And should I be looking up the whole time? Because I'm playing with this. Anyway, yeah. So I still couldn't drive yet, and I had to mow the lawn, and I skipped the day before because it was like 95, and I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna do that.
when I was 8 years old, my parents took me, my brother, and my sister on this vacation to Martha's Vineyard. And it's this island off the coast of Cape Cod, and it's like really nice.
So I would start liking a girl, I'd tell him, he'd either make out with them, or in one case, the girl I really, really liked this girl named Susan. I was head over heels for her in an 8th grade sort of way.
So I'm pissed off at myself, and I'm really hot, and I can't skip it again because my mom's coming back at noon to check in to make sure I did it. So I had to go get gas from the gas station up the street. It's like a quarter of a mile away, but like pudgy little me back in the day, angry, whatever, sweaty. I had my earbuds in, and my mom had given me $20, and she only had a tank that held like 2 gallons. So I don't know where the math came in, but she didn't know how much money she was supposed to get back. So I was like, fuck you, Mom. I went in to get a Gatorade because I'm like, I'm not going to do this. Like, I'm not going to give her all the money back. You know, I'm barely getting paid to do this.
And it's also the same island where Jaws was filmed. So as an 8-year-old, they thought that this was the perfect time and place for them to show me the movie Jaws for the first time. So like, they're showing me Jaws on the island where Jaws was filmed, and then they expect me to go like swim in the water where like that little kid had gotten eaten.
And one night when I was going to go over to her house and we were going to, I don't know what, because I was in 8th grade, I didn't know what. My dream at the time was to kiss her repeatedly. That was like, I didn't even know about tongue kissing at the time. I mean, I'd seen it in movies. But I was like, ooh, that sounds exciting.
I go in, and I walk past these 2 dudes arguing at the counter, and I go to the thing, and I open the thing, and the door shattered, and you know, I saw him yelling at the guy at the counter. I thought I was gonna get just my ass tore open. That's an interesting image. But yeah, no.
Like, oh, Steve, don't worry, like, we'll just show you this traumatizing movie and then expect you to jump off the same pier. It'll be fine, don't worry. So, like, ever since then, I've had this kind of fear of getting in the water, and, like, whenever we've been to Florida, it just follows me wherever I go, even if it's, like, Lake Erie or something, or anywhere. I'm just afraid that there's going to be a shark there.
Well, he found out about this, and he called her up first, and when I went to her house, she wasn't there. And her mom didn't know where she was, and they got worried and everything like that. And that night, he did stuff with her, and kind of took who I thought at the time was the love of my life, away. And like, she came up to me the next day and apologized about what had happened and blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't blame her because in 8th grade, he was much better looking than I was. I was kind of short and fat and awkward and had this long, nasty hair that I didn't exactly wash right. I either washed it too much and it was all dry and frizzy, or I didn't wash it enough, it was greasy and nasty. You know, it's 8th grade. Who's got their shit together in 8th grade except for people who 10 years later won't have anything together?
The guy at the counter, behind the counter, hit the deck because the other guy was holding him up at gunpoint, and I walked in during this without realizing it because I had my earbuds in.
True.
The whole Jaws incident, the traumatizing
Yeah, that
parents.
sucks.
Yeah,
Say it's false.
it's false.
You gonna take a guess?